Hello and welcome to the ADHD Guru podcast. My name is Jonathan Carroll. I am an ADHD and executive functioning coach. For more information on me, you can visit my website at adhdguru.com. You can call me at area code 877-398-2343. You can send me an email to Jonathan, that's Jonathan, at adhdefcoach.com. You can follow me on Twitter and at YouTube at ADHD Guru. Maybe you are watching this on YouTube now. I appreciate that. And hopefully you've checked out some of my other videos. But if you've not had a chance to look at my YouTube page, if you have time, I would recommend it because there's not only am I doing my podcasts, through audio methods, but I'm doing it through video methods as well. So that way the information gets out there. So you might want to check that out and some other videos I've put out. You can find me on Facebook at ADHD Coach, ADHD and Executive Functioning Coach. With that, I would like to thank you if you are listening to this through iTunes, the Google Play Store, Stitcher Radio, or TuneIn. Really appreciate that. If you have a moment, if you wouldn't mind leaving me some feedback, positive feedback is always appreciated. Constructive feedback is always helpful. As I try to grow and develop this podcast, I want to make this as user-friendly as possible. And if you ever have a topic idea or something you'd like to hear me talk about, please let me know. And actually, today's topic did come from the cyber world. And I want to thank that person for giving me something that is a bit controversial, but certainly something that, we cannot ignore in 2017. As we move through the world that we live in. And today's topic is marijuana an effective treatment option for ADHD? Yes, so again, I'm diving into something quite controversial. As we're seeing marijuana becoming both medically available and recreationally available, I think people used marijuana long before it was legal. I mean, I think we're not naive to that. But now that it's become a little more, use the word mainstream, legal, that people are able to have it prescribed, that again, it's more available to people. So what have we learned about marijuana use in people with ADHD? Well, not such great news. Research has told us that prolonged use of marijuana does affect memory and decision-making. Okay. Not quite the answer some of you were looking for, but I'm going to be honest in what the research tells us. I think that people can tell me different stories of how he or she is able to function on marijuana. I've had a lot of clients that have reported to me that there's regular marijuana use and that they're able to function. I'm going to go and say that a lot of the people that tell me that, then after we dive into things a little bit more, sometimes we'll actually discover that there's some challenges of controlling self-regulation. Sometimes people will overeat, struggles with decision-making. So it doesn't necessarily help people with ADHD in those areas. But again, I think that we're still relatively new on using this as an intervention. So I believe we need more research to understand how effective this can be as an alternative. A lot of my clients don't want to use stimulant medication. That's certainly a medical decision that people will make. I think that generally speaking, stimulant medication is what's prescribed for people with ADHD. While it has benefits, it has side effects, as any medication does. So I think some of the people that I work with that will take stimulant medication do report that that he or she will find benefits from it, but also will find that there are side effects. So really, if you decide to go the medication route, I think it's really important that you talk to a qualified medical professional to see what your options are. Using the internet as a resource for medical decisions can be is not quite recommended for a variety of reasons. One of it being that you don't know where the research comes from or where recommendations come from. there is a major for-profit area involved with non-medical options for ADHD. So you have to be careful. So if you have a medical professional you trust, I would recommend going that route. As far, again, as the topic of this, the medical use of marijuana for ADHD, I think as of today, we cannot say it is an effective treatment option. I'm sure some of you will disagree with me, and that's okay. I welcome that because, again, it's quite a controversial topic. But at least as an ADHD professional, I have to say that right now, today, we really should be looking at a lot of other options before you consider the marijuana one. And again, depending on your state's laws or how it is distributed in your particular state, this is something that I think you need to really research and explore with qualified professionals to come to that decision. So I hope this answers your question. I kind of didn't necessarily want to avoid this topic, but I also have to be fair that it's just not quite where we'd like it to be research-wise. And based on the limited amount of research that we have, it unfortunately is not showing to be an effective intervention for ADHD. So let me give you my contact information one more time. My name is Jonathan Carroll. I am an ADHD and executive functioning coach. For more information on me, you can visit my website, adhdguru.com. You can call me at area code 877-398-2343. You can send me an email to Jonathan, that's JONATHAN at ADHDEFcoach.com. You can follow me on YouTube and at Twitter at ADHD Guru. You can find me on Facebook at ADHD and Executive Functioning Coach, ADHD EF Coach. And if you're listening to this through Google Play Store, iTunes, Stitcher, or TuneIn Radio, your feedback is always appreciated. So I will see you soon. Thank you.